I didn't see anything big in the folder.
Did?
I was working pretty much the whole time.
If I could have your attention here in the media center, we are now joined by Austin Dillon, driver of the number 3 American Ethanol Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. And we also have Richard Childress, owner of Richard Childress Racing. And if you didn't see it earlier today, NASCAR announced that it will surpass 10 million competition miles on Sunoco Green E15 by the end of the 2016 season. Richard, you saw the announcement. What's that mean to the sport to be able to, go through and have now all those miles with E15?
I think that's 400 times around the world, isn't it? Are we halfway there?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what it's done for our country and what it's done for NASCAR as well. We've ran 10 million competitive miles, grueling miles, and without a single failure. And that tells what you can do with E15 in your personal cars. It's an option for everyone at the pumps with a 2001 later model car to be able to use E15, and it also gives us security where we don't have to keep sending our money over to foreign countries to use it against us. It's great for our farmers. There's so many positives about E15.
Great. The Austin Growth Energy has been a partner of yours for many years now. What have you seen in regards from the fans about the usage of E15?
Well, every week, usually, close to every week, we go outside the track and get to do our little American Ethanol fan experience, and seeing people go through the experience and then sign autographs and talking to them. There's a lot of momentum and positive momentum of what ethanol can do for America. So I'm glad to represent American Ethanol and the jobs that it brings to our country.
Great. We'll go ahead and open the floor up for questions. If you have questions for Austin, or Richard, you can raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you. We'll start in the back with Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Monser from Germany, Ranchport Press Agency. Richard, a question for you. You mentioned this E15, and you also built your own engine in the NASCAR business. Is there anything what you have to consider when running E15 when you build your engine, or is it more or less an easy fuel?
It's a very easy transition. The fuel runs so much cleaner, cooler, and makes more horsepower. And I think we have 20% less emission around the racetracks just strictly by using E15. So it's really a win-win for everyone.
Go next to Jeff.
Austin, does Kevin Harvick need to watch his back this weekend, or are you all good with that now?
I have no comment. I'm here to race and win this race. We've had a good American Ethanol Chevy, and looking forward to showcasing that here in a little bit, try and get 2 poles in a row.
Do we have any additional questions for Richard or for Austin? Here to Chris.
Chris Knight, catchfence.com. Richard, were you surprised by Brian Scott's announcement that he's retiring from full-time driving? And if he ever decided that he wanted to come and maybe part-time drive in Xfinity, would he have an opportunity to drive for RCR again?
I think he would. He did a great job for us when he was racing. We had some really great runs, and we just didn't quite pull off the wins we were looking for. But he had some great runs. He's a really good road course racer, and maybe if he wants to race road race, maybe we'd find a little spot for him.
Additional questions? Go back to Wolfgang.
Yeah, this time for Austin. 2 more races, the season is over. As far as I understand, in 2017 you have a new rule package concerning aero stuff. Can you give me some information? How will the cars be different compared to the cars you run now?
Yeah, I haven't really been so focused on what I got to do as a driver for the last couple races. I haven't really thought about 2017. I know there's some rule changes coming, but we'll do a lot of work in the off season on what it's going to take for me to step it up and take it to the next level. Same with our team. I mean, less downforce just means you'll probably have to tweak a few things on how you apply the throttle and brake, and hopefully those come into play and we figure it out first.
We'll go next to Dustin.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports. Richard, it was here 3 years ago when your organization got its last Cup victory. You've gone certainly through some ups and downs. Obviously anything can happen Sunday, but where do you feel like your organization is, and how how much closer is it, or what's it going to take to get that victory and end your drought?
Yeah, that's a good question, Dustin. You know, we've been disappointed in some of our finishes, but the things that we've worked on the last several months, I've seen a real good gain in our speed in our cars. We've come several times in the right position to win, but we couldn't pull it off. I think the people that Eric Warren and his group and Mike Dillon have went out and found and been able to hire and bring in is going to make a huge difference next year in our competition. And I think you've seen some of the speed in Austin's car down there at Texas. And I think we'll run pretty good here, but I'm really excited about going to Homestead with that same style car. And I think we'll be in really good shape next year. We've added Matt Borland. We've got 2 or 3 new engineers. And I think all of it that we're doing is just going to add to our whole competition department. We've stepped it up in our engine program in the Cup. Now we know that we have to work harder in the Xfinity. I think we've won, few races, won 5 or 6 last year and 3 or 4 this year. And but we know that we're a little down on horsepower in our engines in our Xfinity, but we will be working on those and making them better over the winter.
Any additional questions? Well, gentlemen, thanks for taking the time to join us today. Now, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.